Generational wealth in Black America has never looked the way it does right now. From billion-dollar entertainment empires to sports dynasties that span 2 generations, the children growing up inside these fortunes are living lives that most people can barely imagine. Some of them are barely old enough to walk. Some are already signing their own deals. All of them are sitting on something massive. Here are the top 15 richest Black kids in the United States. Starting from number 13 and working our way up to the child at the very top of this list who is already, at just 14 years old, making history in her own right. Number 13. Wave-set Sephus, age 4. Most 4-year-olds are worried about snacks and cartoons. Wave-set Sephus is the son of rapper Cardi B and Offset, and he entered a world of private planes, designer nurseries, and a mother whose net worth sits at an estimated $80 million. Wave was born on September 4th, 2021, and is Cardi B's only son with Offset. While Wave is too young to understand any of this, the financial safety net already built around him is extraordinary. Cardi B has spoken publicly about how she shields her children from the kind of hunger and struggle she grew up with in the Bronx, while also making sure they don't grow up feeling entitled. They are never going to know what struggle feels like, she told Vogue Singapore. So they might not have that hunger I had. At 4 years old, Wave has already traveled to Disney Paris and been photographed at the zoo feeding giraffes. For most kids, that's a once-in-a-lifetime moment. For Wave, it was just a Tuesday. 12. Culture Kiari Sephus, age 8. Culture is the eldest child of Cardi B and Offset, and she has been a celebrity since before she was born. Culture was born in July 2018, and Cardi B famously announced her pregnancy during a Saturday Night Live performance, which went viral instantly. She got her first Hermes Birkin bag at age 2. She sat front row at Alexander Wang's show during New York Fashion Week in 2025 alongside her mother. She recently made headlines for accidentally coloring on one of Cardi B's $60,000 bags, which tells you a lot about what a normal day in the Sephus household looks like. Cardi B and Offset have also secured Culture's right to use her own name for all future entertainment endeavors. The trademark is locked in. The empire is already in motion, and she is 8 years old. Number 11. Psalm West, age 7. Psalm is the youngest child of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, born in May 2019. Kanye West's net worth is estimated at over $1 billion, and Psalm is the 4th in line to that fortune. What makes Psalm's situation particularly unique is that he was born during one of the most documented family lives in television history. His parents' divorce, Kanye's very public personal journey, and Kim's independent billion-dollar empire through Skims all add complexity to what this young child will eventually inherit. The financial structures around Psalm, trusts, assets, real estate, brand equity, are among the most sophisticated in the celebrity world. At 7 years old, Psalm West is blissfully unaware of any of it, but the accountants and attorneys certainly aren't. Number 10. Chicago West, age 8. Before we get to the child whose father sold his entire recording catalog in one of the most valuable music deals in history, let's talk about an 8-year-old who has already made her presence known at fashion events on 2 continents. Chicago West is the 3rd child of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Born in January 2018, Chicago, often called Chai by her family, has been photographed at Paris Fashion Week, appeared in family campaigns, and lives between her mother's $60 million Hidden Hills compound and her father's sprawling Wyoming ranch. What makes Chicago's financial future so significant is that she exists at the intersection of 2 separate billion-dollar empires: Kanye's music and fashion business on one side and Kim's Skims and Kardashian media machine on the other. Whatever she inherits, it won't come from just one world. It'll come from 2. Number 9. Saint West, age 10. Saint is the 2nd child of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and the eldest West son. Born in December 2015, Saint has already shown he is comfortable in front of cameras and red carpets in a way that most adults never are. He has appeared at NBA games courtside, been spotted at exclusive fashion events, and inherited a surname that carries weight in every room on Earth. As of 2025, Kim Kardashian's net worth sits at around $1.7 billion, largely through her Skims shapewear brand, and Kanye's fortune exceeds $1 billion. Saint is heir to a combined family empire worth well over $2 billion, shared among 4 children. That is still a number that most people cannot comprehend, and Saint is 10 years old. Number 8. Zuri Nova James, age 11. LeBron James calls his youngest daughter his princess. And given that LeBron's net worth hit $1.2 billion in 2022, making him the first active NBA player to reach that milestone, that's a very expensive princess title. Zuri Nova James was born on October 22, 2014. She is already carving out her own personality in the public space. She went viral at the 2023 ESPYs for stopping her mother Savannah from using a swear word during a speech on stage, which was one of the most watched moments of that entire award show. Outside of viral moments, Zuri is an athlete herself, playing volleyball and following the James family's tradition of sport as a first language. LeBron's architecture of wealth through Spring Hill Entertainment, Nike, Fenway Sports Group, and real estate is explicitly designed to be multi-generational. Zuri is at the center of that legacy, whether she plays ball or not. Number 7. Victoria and Isabel Jordan, age 12. These two names don't appear in headlines very often, and that is exactly how their father wants it. Victoria and Isabel Jordan are the identical twin daughters of Michael Jordan and his wife, Yvette Prieto, born in February 2014. Michael Jordan's net worth is estimated at $3.8 billion as of 2025. Built on 6 NBA championships, a lifetime deal with Nike, whose Jordan brand alone generates over $7 billion in annual revenue, and the sale of the Charlotte Hornets. Victoria and Isabel are the youngest of Jordan's 5 children and have been kept almost entirely out of the public eye. They attend private school, they travel privately, they live inside one of the most protected fortunes in American sports history. And at age 12, they are already sitting on an inheritance that is almost impossible to quantify. Number 6. Rumi Carter and Sir Carter, age 8. In June 2017, Beyoncé announced the birth of her twins, Rumi and Sir Carter, with a photograph that became one of the most liked images in Instagram history at that time. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have taken out trademarks on the names Rumi Carter and Sir Carter with far-reaching significance, protecting their children's names across multiple commercial categories. That move alone tells you everything you need to know about how Beyoncé and Jay-Z are approaching the wealth management of their children. Rumi and Sir are 8 years old and already have their names legally protected as commercial assets. Their father's net worth is $2.5 billion. Their mother's net worth is approximately $760 million. Between the two, these twins are heirs to over $3 billion in combined family wealth. Divided equally, that is over $1 billion each before they have tied their own shoes for a decade. Number 5. North West, age 12. Stay with us, because number 1 on this list already has a Grammy, her own film credit, and her name trademarked before she even started secondary school. But first, the 12-year-old who showed up at her father's Yeezy show in Paris and immediately went viral for her poise and star power. North West is the eldest child of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, born in June 2013, and she is already developing her own platform in a way that separates her from her younger siblings. North has performed live, appeared at major fashion events globally, and demonstrated a genuine artistic personality. She has been photographed in editorial spreads with her mother and has spoken publicly in interviews. The oldest child in a family of this wealth typically carries a different kind of responsibility. They're watched more closely, held to a higher standard, and often become the public face of the next generation. Northwest at 12 is already doing exactly that. Number 4. Bryce Maximus James, age 19. Bryce Maximus James was born on June 14, 2007. He is 6 feet 6 inches tall, currently playing college basketball for the Arizona Wildcats in the Big 12 Conference, and widely projected as an NBA prospect. His father is LeBron James, the only active NBA player in history to become a billionaire. His older brother Bronny was just drafted into the NBA. Bryce exists in one of the most extraordinary athletic legacies in American history, and he is building his own chapter within it. His NIL value at college level is already climbing. His social media presence is growing, and his last name alone opens every door in the sport. The combined net worth of Bronny and Bryce James is approximately $11.3 million as of 2025. And that number is only at the beginning of its trajectory. Number 3. Aman Tyler Perry, age 12. This child does not have a single social media post to his name. He has never given an interview. He has never walked a red carpet. And yet, his name is attached to one of the largest entertainment fortunes ever built by an African American. Aman Tyler Perry was born on November 30th, 2014. He is the sole heir to his father, Tyler Perry's fortune, estimated at $1.4 billion. Tyler Perry built his empire by retaining full ownership of everything he created, more than 1,200 television episodes, over 20 feature films, and a 330-acre studio complex in Atlanta. He negotiated a $150 million annual deal with Paramount Global for content he still owns outright. He earns between $200 and $250 million every single year, and Aman, his only child, stands to inherit all of it. Not a share, not a portion, all of it. Tyler Perry has spoken about keeping Aman out of the spotlight deliberately, wanting him to have a normal childhood before the weight of that name and that number lands on his shoulders. But make no mistake, when that day comes, Aman Tyler Perry will step into one of the most powerful financial positions of any young black person in this country. Number 2. Bronny James, age 21. This is the 21-year-old who made NBA history alongside his father before his rookie season was even over. Bronny James was born on October 6, 2004, and was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers in 2024. In October 2024, LeBron and Bronny became the first father and son to play together in an NBA game in the history of the league. That moment alone was worth hundreds of millions in brand value. As of 2025, Forbes estimates Bronny James' net worth at $10 million. Built on a 4-year, $7.9 million Lakers contract, a Nike deal signed when he was still in high school, Beats by Dre endorsements, and NIL deals that peaked at $5.9 million during his single college season at USC. Over 500,000 Bronny James jerseys were sold in his rookie season alone, generating $50 million for the Lakers, breaking his own father's rookie jersey record. At 21, Bronny James is not just inheriting LeBron's empire, he is building his own. Number 1. Blue Ivy Carter, age 14. There is no debate about who belongs at the top of this list. She is not here because of her parents. She is here because of what she has already done and what she is already becoming at the age of 13. Blue Ivy Carter was born on January 7, 2012. At just 2 days old, her father, Jay-Z, featured her voice on the song Glory, making her the youngest person ever to appear on a Billboard charting track, a Guinness World Record she has held since before she could sit up on her own. Before Blue Ivy was even born, Jay-Z and Beyoncé applied to trademark her name across multiple commercial categories: books, pacifiers, shampoo, video games, and more. A federal judge approved the trademark in 2023. Her parents didn't just protect her future, they patented it. In 2021, Blue Ivy became the second youngest person in history to win a Grammy when she and her mother won won Best Music Video for Brown Skin Girl. She co-wrote the song at age 9. She later joined Beyoncé on the Renaissance World Tour, performing night after night in front of 50,000 people in stadiums across the world. She has a film credit in the Disney release Mufasa: The Lion King. She sat front row at the 2025 Grammy Awards when Beyoncé's album Cowboy Carter won Album of the Year. And she is reportedly paid $40,000 per live performance, which is 100 times what most professional background dancers earn. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have a combined net worth of roughly $3.2 billion. As the eldest of 3 children, Blue Ivy is expected to inherit approximately 1/3 of that fortune, which would place her individual inheritance at over $1 billion. But here is what makes Blue Ivy Carter different from every single other name on this list. Every other child here is wealthy because of who their parents are. Blue Ivy Carter is wealthy because of who she already is. She is 13 years old. She has a Grammy. She has a trademark. She has film credits. She tours stadiums. And she is just getting started. 13 names. 13 extraordinary futures. From culture Sephus in designer looks at Fashion Week to Aman Tyler Perry quietly sitting on a $1.4 billion empire he doesn't even fully know exists yet, to Blue Ivy Carter, the 14-year-old who is already rewriting what it means to be born into Black excellence in America. These are not just famous kids. They are the architects of the next chapter of generational wealth in this country, and the world hasn't seen anything yet. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which name surprised you the most? Like the video if you want more content like this, and subscribe so you don't miss what we cover next.